Hello everyone. Today's lecture is going to be the most interesting lecture of the week. Today what we're going to do is we're just going to compile the entire part of the 4 lectures, just the key points and the mnemonics, which will help you in grasping the entire chapter in just 5 minutes. This lecture is specifically meant for PG entrance exam people who are preparing for PG entrance. So let's start with the revision chapter without wasting much time. So let's start with the quick revision part. I've divided this quick revision part into five further parts. That is, first of all, I'll be discussing the important theories which are compiled in one table. Then I'll be covering important discoveries. Then after this discoveries, I'll be covering another part, that is honors, who is known as the father of medicine and so on, different honors. Then I'll be discussing country honors, that is which country is known for introducing a particular thing. So country honors will be discussed. And then at the last part of it, I'll be discussing the important diseases which are eliminated in India till now. So this is basically a crux of all the lectures which we have seen in this week. So let's start with the first part of ours, that is different theories compiled together. For theories, I have a mnemonic, and the mnemonic is that LPG gas by Prime Minister is given as free of cost substance. So what you need to remember is LPG gas by Prime Minister is given as a free of cost substance. Here the first word represents the name of the physician. So let's see what's that. L here stands for Louis Pasteur. P here stands for Patenkoffer. A here stands for Aristotle. And FR stands for Fracastorius or Girolamo Fracastro. And the last part of it, and the next part of it is the name of theory. Louis Pasteur gave germ theory of disease. Patenkoffer gave multifactorial theory of disease causation. Aristotle gave spontaneous theory of disease, and Fracastorius gave contagion theory of disease. These are the 4 most important MCQs which are being asked in one or the another entrance exam. So remember all of them. These are the important MCQs. So this compiles the theories. Next, we'll be discussing about the discoveries part. Let's quickly go through the important discoveries. The first important discovery is of vaccine. First vaccine was discovered by Edward Jenner, and the first vaccine was smallpox. The next important discovery was, if we talk about vaccine only, then the term vaccine and term vaccination. 2 important questions are, who gave the term vaccine and who gave the term vaccination? So this always create a confusion that who was the one who gave the term vaccine and who was the one who gave the term vaccination. So for this, you can remember in a way that vaccine ends with E. Vaccine ends with E. So the term vaccine was not given by Edward Jenner. What you need to remember is E is not given by E. So Edward Jenner gave the term vaccination, and this vaccine term was given by Louis Pasteur. The next important thing which you need to remember is penicillin. That is the first antibiotic. Who discovered first antibiotic? It was Alexander Fleming. Next important question comes on who discovered the blood groups. Blood groups were discovered by Karl Landsteiner. Then who discovered that citrus fruits are useful in preventing scurvy? This theory was given by, this discovery was basically done by James Lind. Next important question comes on that yellow fever transmission was explained by, here to remember this, what you can do is yellow fever, yellow ends with W, so yellow fever transmission was explained by Walter Reed. Then the next question comes on Plasmodium life cycle was discovered by whom? Plasmodium life cycle was discovered by Ronald Ross. This compiles the important discoveries. So now let's quickly move towards the important authors of books, the important MCQs which include amongst the authors of books. Let's remember important books. If I talk about Avicenna, the early name of Avicenna was Ibn Sina. He wrote 2 books, that is, Avicenna wrote 2 books, that is Book of Healing and Canon of Medicine. Hippocrates, the most popular book is Airs, Waters and Places. Then Charak wrote Charak Samhita. Sushruta wrote Sushruta Samhita. Then another important book which you need to remember is the book written by Joseph Lister, that is Antiseptic Principles for the Practice of Surgery. These are the important books which you need to remember. The next part of our quick revision is the important honors. Let's first of all go through the important honors in the field of epidemiology. You need to remember 4 important questions related to the honors of epidemiology. The first one is who is known as father of epidemiology? That is Hippocrates. Second question is who is known as father of modern epidemiology? It's John Snow. Next is who is known as founder of epidemiology? It is Fracastorius, or you can say Girolamo Fracastoro. The last question which relates to epidemiology is who is the first distinguished epidemiologist? The first distinguished epidemiologist is Thomas Sydenham. So these are the 4 confusing questions about epidemiology. You need to remember each one of them. The next part relates with honors other than that of epidemiology. Let's quickly go through them. Who is known as father of Indian medicine? It's Charak. Who is known as father of Indian surgery? That is Sushruta. Then comes who is known as father of modern medicine? That is Hippocrates. Who is known as father of modern surgery? That is Ambroise Paré. Then another question comes on who is known as Hindu god of medicine. We discussed in lecture as well about Dhanvantri. Dhanvantri is known as Hindu god of medicine. Next important question comes on who is known as father of bacteriology. It is Louis Pasteur. Then who is known as father of biology? It is Aristotle. Who is known as father of genetics? It is George Mendel. Who is known as father of modern anatomy? It is Vesalius. and who is known as father of physiology? It is Claude Bernard. And the last important question is, who is known as father of public health? It is cholera. So if you remember all these questions related to honors, you might get one of the MCQs out of them. Now let's move towards important country honors. In country honors, we need to remember that which is the first country to socialize medicine. We usually tend to forget about these countries, so somewhat I've tried to make it easy for you. For that, you can remember first country to socialize medicine. Here we are talking about socializing medicine. So we know alphabetically S comes after R. So the first country to socialize medicine was Russia. Next question is the first country to introduce compulsory sickness insurance. So we're talking about insurance, the compulsory sickness insurance. Which country was responsible for introducing this first compulsory insurance? We talk about alphabetically, then we comes to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So forget this H. First insurance was given by which company? This is Germany. Next important country honor is which country is the first one to start fingerprinting bureau? It was started in India. The first fingerprinting bureau was started in India. Secondly, which country was the first one to start family planning program? Again here the answer is India. Another question which comes is, which country was the first one to start blindness control program? Here again it's India. So these are the important country honors which you need to remember. The first one, socialized medicine, that is Russia. The second one, insurance. The first one to bring about compulsory sickness insurance is Germany. Third is fingerprinting bureau was first established in India. And where was it established? It was established in Calcutta. The fourth important question is family planning program. And the fifth is blindness control program. Now the last part of today's lecture, which is also one of the important parts, is the 4 diseases which have been eliminated in India. And which are those diseases? The diseases which have been eliminated in India includes, the first one is dracunculiasis, that is guinea worm disease. This was eliminated, we'll be discussing in sequence. The earliest to get eliminated in India was dracunculiasis. Next in order we see is leprosy was eliminated. The next was yaws. And recently is maternal and neonatal tetanus. You need to remember the years also when these were eliminated. If I talk about dracunculiasis, it was eliminated in 2000, and leprosy in 2005, yaws in 2006, and maternal and neonatal tetanus in 2015. That concludes the revision part and the mnemonics part for today. I hope you like this lecture, and this lecture helps you in remembering the key points of the last 4 lectures. Thank you. If this video was helpful to you, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. That is Dr. Sheba Sethi's Step by Step Community Medicine. Thank you.